Hi guys, welcome back to Qualicast. So for today's video, I will be doing another review, but this time it is a very special model to me because I get to review one of the upcoming releases for the event exclusive at the IAM event or the International Automodified, which held on the 30th and 31st of August in 2025 at E-Convention Ancol. And this is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like this is their first time making a diecast brand, and the diecast brand itself, it's called the IM64. Well, it's very self-explanatory, right? The event itself is IM, and the diecast brand is IM64, adding 64 for the 64 scale. Yeah. Anyway, one of the first releases that they were releasing is this one. So this is the Heng's Garage Top Secret Nissan R35 GTR, and this car is not an like a usual GTR, a normal GTR, because this particular car, I mean the real car, has won the King of IAM Bangkok in 2024, as you can see right here on the base itself. So this car is pretty special to the event itself and to the event at the Bangkok. And I am going to talk about the model later on, but for now I will talk about the packaging first. So the packaging itself, it's pretty similar to the other releases from other brands, like maybe you could see here like Tarmac or Stance Hunters or anything like this acrylic packaging. So this is very easy to display like this, and you could enjoy your model. The packaging itself, looking at the front, you could see the model's name, the Heng's Garage Top Secret Nissan R35 GTR, as well as the event name, the IM, and also the HCM. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is the factory, but I have no clue either. And on the top, you got to see the scale, the 164, and then another title, the King of IAM Bangkok in 2024. And then on the back, now this is the interesting part for this model, because as you can see right here, I am reviewing the white color of this R35 GTR, and if you look at the back of the packaging, you could see another 6 colors that they were planning to release maybe on the event itself. But the first color is this white one, because this is the original color that the Heng's Garage R35 was using. But then I think the IM64 are going to release another 6 colors. So this is jet black, deep blue, the secret color, I don't know what this is. I haven't been told what the color is. So another one is the solid red, and then the gun metallic, and the blaze orange. So there will be 7 colors in total for the Heng's Garage Top Secret Nissan 35 GTR, which is very interesting for you to complete. And then continuing on the bottom, you get to see another logo for the IM and also the HCM. And as you can see right here, this is the name, the International Automodified Worldwide Car Tuning Lifestyle Show Series. And this is the country or the nation that they will hold the event. So there is Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, and America. And this is the social media and blah 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 blah, and this is something not very important. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it about the packaging. And now I think I'm going to start to take a close look on a model, and we are going to see the details. Before we get into the model car itself, I kind of forgot to mention that the inner cards for the packaging itself is very interesting. So you can see this is the motto from the Heng Tamarat, or the owners of Heng's Garage. So no GTR, no life. It's very cool. And then we got to see the Heng's Garage logo, and also another IM, HCM, and also this is the International Diecast Show, which also will be held at the same day at the same event as the IM. And then we got the no box right here. This is the event organizer for the diecast show. So yeah, this is the inner card, and also you could see half of the silhouette of the car itself, the top secret Nissan R35 GTR. And yeah, that's it. Now we are going to continue with the model itself, and I'm I'm going to talk about first with the base. So let's start with the base at the front right here. So like I said earlier, I've shown you the name, the title for the card, the King of IAM Bangkok in 2024. And also you got to see the top secret Nissan R35 GTR model name right here, and also the IAM and the Heng's garage. So yeah, that is pretty much it about the base. Oh, kind of forgot, this is the HCM logo again. Yeah, that is pretty much it about the base itself. And now let's talk about the model. Starting from the front, now for you guys, for those of you know me, I am a really big fan of R35. I collect R35 from multiple brands, especially from the Tomica Limited Vintage. And based on the collection that I have to say that this is a very nice replica of the Nissan GTR R35. And I have a proof right here. So this is the IM64 Top Secret R35. And now what I have here is the Tomica Limited Vintage, the GTR R35, one of the GTR R35 that I've owned. And as you can see right here, this is very similar in terms of quality, and the casting itself is very nice. Like you can see right here, this is a very nice model, even though this is a different model. Like this is the top secret and this is the factory one, but you could still see the similarities in terms of the castings and the quality itself. So yeah, let's move on back to the top secret. So at the front, you could see a very nicely done detail of the GTR logo right here at the grille. And then you could see this hexagonal DRL headlights on the bumper. And then if you look closely on the front splitter and also on the parts of the bumper, you could see a very nicely done carbon fiber texture, as well as on the grille. And that is a pretty nice detail for the model. And then the headlights, obviously a plastic headlights, which is really nice, just like a standard 164 scale model. And then moving on to the side. So one of the main reason that I mainly collect Tomica Limited Vintage, because they kind of have the most perfect roofline of the R35 GTR. And thankfully, the IM64 also had a very nicely done roofline, which are a very hard to replicate in 64, because some of the brands that I once bought, they didn't manage to get this roofline right. But this one, I think IM64 has done a pretty good job on making the roofline right. And then we are going to take a look at the wheels. So the wheels itself is this kind of like 10 spokes wheels with a very nicely done details with the tire lettering. So we got this Proxys R888R, and then the Toyo tires, which are very detailed for a 64 scale. And also you could see the disc brakes inside the wheels with the silver calipers. And then moving on to the side skirts, well, you could see right here another carbon fiber textures on the side skirt, also with the top secret and the Super GTRX Tampo. And also on the side gills right here, you could also see the GTR logo right here, which is pretty nice. And then yeah, the rear wheels is pretty much the same one as the front one, but take a look at right this part. So usually the GTR itself has this plastic or clear C-pillar. Meanwhile, for the Heng's Garage Top Secret R35 GTR, it was covered by this louver, which is pretty nice because it was also covered in carbon fiber tampo. You can see right there, that is the carbon fiber, and that is a really nice touch. Also, this I think this is called a vortex, just like on the Lancer Evo and the GT3 RS. So yeah, this is also covered with a carbon fiber decals, which is also a pretty nice one. And then we are going to move on to the back side. So the back side is almost similar to the front one, but we got to see more of the carbon fiber right here, because like you could see the trunk itself is covered in a carbon fiber decals, and also this part of the diffuser, and also this part, and also the center part of the diffuser is also covered by a carbon fiber decals, which is very nicely done. And also you could see this blue tip for the quad exhaust of the GTR. And then what is most interesting to me is that the IM64 is managed to replicate the smoky Nagata what do you call it, the sign or the autograph, just like the real car. So this is a very nice touch for the model car to kind of like replicate this part also. And then you could see the Top Secret and the GTR just like the regular one. And then this is the plate, which I can't really read, GT something GTR. And then if you look at the spoiler right now, or the wing, now this is not a standard Top Secret wing or spoiler, because this is the aero motions. And one thing that I really like about this wing, which I only kind of like knew about this wing from the Larry Chan's video. So this, if you know Zenfo cars, they have this active aero wings, and the aero motions, they also have this kind of feature which kind of like allows these two side planes for each side right there to kind of like moving on its own. I think I'm gonna put the video so you guys might understand.
What's going on here? Wait, you going like this?
So yeah, that is a very cool wing for Heng's Garage to put on his GTR. So yeah, this is a very nice replica of the aero motion wings. And also if you look at the detail, we got the International Auto Modified also printed on the wing, and it is also a carbon fiber printed. And then what else? Oh, so this is the IAM logo at the windshield. And then for the hood is the same one. This is a carbon fiber decals, but if you look closely, this one is kind of like what do you call this, aligned at the center, like making this pattern, which is very nice to see. What else? I think this is a very nicely done models by IM64. And yeah, for those of you who want to kind of like acquire this model, or want to have this model, or maybe even want to collect all the 7 colors for this model, as you can see right here, you guys could go to the event. So the event itself, again, this is the International Auto Modified, and it was held at the 30th and 31st of August in 2025 at the E-Convention Ancol. And you could get yourself this model at the event, and I don't know the price yet because I haven't been told about that, but as you can see from this video, this is a very worth model for you to collect, and I think none of the other brands have already made this top secret, particularly from the Heng's garage, because I mean the regular top secret, like, everyone can make it, but for the Heng's garage, I think only IAM64 can make this very special model. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So this is the IAM64 Heng's Garage top secret Nissan GTR R35. Well, you can get it on the event itself. So yeah, I hope you guys can come. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.